Michigan State Police, at the request of the Ingham County Sheriff's Office, have issued a Michigan Child Amber Alert for Connor Jake Williams. Connor Jake Williams is further described as being blonde, 3 feet and 37 pounds, and was last seen wearing a green Minecraft shirt, tan shorts, and a black and gray beanie. And the child was last seen near the Fletcher Robson Nature Park. The abductor has not been identified as of now. Anyone with information is asked to immediately call 911 or the Ingham County Sheriff's Office at 517-676-2431. Do not take action which could endanger your safety or further endanger the abducted child. All immediate inquiries should be directed to call 517-676-2431.
Good morning, Lansing. I am Melissa, and I will be the reporter for this morning's news reports. And here we start off with a local news alert about a child abduction case from the Ingham County Sheriff's Office, where a 7-year-old child by the name of Connor Jake Williams was abducted near the Fletcher Robson Nature Park in the northeast part of Lansing at around 11 p.m. last night. The child was last seen wearing a green Minecraft shirt, tan shorts, and a black and gray beanie. If you have any information about this abducted child or the abductor, you are asked to call 911 or the Ingham County Sheriff's Office at 517-676-2431. I say again at 517-676-2431. We now have further updates about the abduction. The child was found dead after 2 search units investigated the nature park and found mangled remains of the child around 800 meters away from the entrance of the park. This is a truly gruesome and tragic situation for the family of this child, and our condolences go to them. We will now take a short ad break, and we will be back with more coverage about this situation.
What's your emergency?
Someone broke into my house. Please help.
Can you identify the individual who's trying to break into your home?
I don't know. I was just in my bed upstairs when I heard my front door break down, and I heard loud footsteps, and I just ran and hid in the attic.
All right. 2 officers are en route to your location. Can you try to stay put with me?
I'll try, but...
Hello?
Civil danger warning for Ingham County and the surrounding counties. The following message has been transmitted at the request of the Lansing Police Department. Approximately 2 hours ago, the Lansing Police Department received multiple distress calls from the town of Bath. The last distress call recorded from Bath was an hour and 20 minutes ago. After the last distress call, we lost contact with the town of Bath, and have not received another distress call since. After the last distress call, the Lansing Police Department sent multiple units to investigate the town of Bath. Once the units arrived at the town of Bath, all of the units that were sent lost contact and fell silent to the Lansing Police Department. It is not known to what has caused this, but all traffic on the roads that lead to the town of Bath have been halted and closed off within a 6-mile radius within the town. Interstate 69 has been shut down to avoid people entering or passing by the town of Bath. Due to the lack of information about the cause of the distress calls and the loss of contact to the town of Bath, right now you are advised to shelter in place and avoid traveling towards Bath until this entire situation has been properly investigated and resolved. Please stay tuned for updates on this developing situation.
Evacuate now, I repeat, evacuate now. Thousands of fleshy creatures have come out from the town of Bath and have entered the city of Lansing. These creatures are extremely hostile and ugly to our life. Do not approach them and avoid them at all costs. These creatures have enhanced senses and are extremely absent. If one notices you, may God help you.
This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air providing news and information to the public in assigned areas. This is WXYZ7. We will continue to serve the Detroit area. If you are not in this local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the emergency alert system serving the Detroit area. Do not use your telephone. The telephone line should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is WXYZ7. This station will continue furnishing news, official information and instructions for the Detroit area. If you are not in the local area, you should tune to stations providing news and information for your area. It is important that you listen carefully to announcements from the station in your local area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please stand by.
My fellow Americans, a demonic creature bestows its wrath upon us approximately 2 hours ago. A creature that seemingly originated in the state of Michigan in the town of Bath has overthrown the city of Lansing and is about to overthrow the city of Detroit. These creatures are beyond dangerous and possess enhanced senses and are extremely agile and can duplicate themselves at an alarming rate. These creatures are dangerous to all living things and will kill in the most gruesome ways possible to protect our nation and our world. I am giving a 1-hour window to evacuate the state of Michigan before it's classified as a dead zone. Once this time window ends, no one will be allowed in the state and no one will be allowed to leave the state. And shortly after Michigan is classified as a dead zone, 5 nuclear warheads will be launched to eradicate these dangerous creatures from spreading to other states. Once these actions are finished, a 150-foot border wall will be built and stretch across the Michigan state lines to prevent anyone from entering or leaving, but to those who couldn't evacuate in time, I am deeply sorry, but this action must have been done to protect the rest of our nation and the rest of the world. To those who are still listening in the state of Michigan, your 1-hour evacuation window starts now.